So for my people out there who are struggling with any kind of debt you may have, whether it's credit cards, personal loans, auto loans, or anything along those lines, I got you. PenFed Credit Union has a debt consolidation loan that you guys can get with them that actually goes all the way up to $50,000 while having pretty decent interest rates too at the same time. For those out there that don't know what a debt consolidation loan is, this pretty much means when you gather up all the debt you guys may have, whether it's auto loans, credit cards, personal loans, or whatever it is, and then just roll it up into one single payment that you guys can make every month. The reason why you guys will want to do something like this is because the interest rates that you guys receive on this debt consolidation loan are typically going to be better than what you currently have on either your credit cards or your other loans out there. And by this being so, this is going to allow you to save a whole lot more money in the long run. And also, not to mention, by getting one of these debt consolidation loans, this can actually help boost your credit score as well. So if you guys want to know more about this debt consolidation loan that PenFed Credit Union is offering you and why you should even consider getting one in the first place, then make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so that way you, sir or ma'am, do not miss out on any good financial information that can help you out. If you're already subscribed, then welcome back. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ismael Sandiford and you are now watching Just Money, where we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. So when it comes to the average American, ladies and gentlemen, the reality is that most people here in America are in debt and owe a lot of money. And then a lot of the time, the debt that they have on their credit cards or even loans they may have, they're probably paying a high interest rate on. The average credit card interest rate here in America, ladies and gentlemen, is roughly going to be anywhere from 21.37% to roughly a 29% APR at the time of this recording, which is absolutely highway robbery. If you guys were to receive a debt consolidation loan from PenFed Credit Union, then the interest rate you're going to receive on that is going to range anywhere from 8.99% to an 18% interest rate depending on your credit worthiness. So you guys tell me, would you rather be paying a 29% interest rate on a credit card or an 18% interest rate on a debt consolidation loan with PenFed that could potentially be as low as 8.99%? You guys should definitely be paying one big installment, because if you guys are making multiple payments on credit cards that have debt, most likely you're not even paying enough to get out of debt. A lot of the time when people are in credit card debt, they can't even lower the debt that they have on their credit card because the payment is just so high along with the interest rate that is being charged that it almost seems impossible to get out of debt. Most people, when it comes to their credit cards, mainly only take care of the interest rate and barely some of their principal, because that's all of what they can afford for what they're being charged every month. So for example, if your minimum payment on a specific credit card is $130 a month and you make that payment, then probably only $30 of that is going towards your actual principal, to where $100 of that is going towards the interest rate. And ladies and gentlemen, if you get stuck in this vicious cycle, then it's going to be very, very hard to get out. So this is why getting a debt consolidation loan can help save you guys more money, because if you guys are being charged a lower interest rate, then you're able to pay off more of your principal versus basically only making interest only payments. Now, when you guys do get a debt consolidation loan, it will be a hard point on your credit report. So this means your credit is going to temporarily drop a bit, but inevitably it will go back up. But honestly, if you guys have credit cards that currently have debt on them and then you use this debt consolidation loan to pay off these credit cards, your credit score is going to boost up significantly for two big reasons. One, once you guys pay off your credit cards, then your credit utilization ratio is going to lower significantly. And then two, installment loans, ladies and gentlemen, do not get factored into your credit usage. So not only will you be paying a lower interest rate than what you're currently paying on your credit cards that have debt, but by doing this is going to significantly boost your credit score almost instantly, anywhere from 100 to 200 points. So you guys can actually get one of these loans if you guys are looking to boost up your credit score really quick, because maybe you're trying to finance a new home, or maybe you're trying to finance a new car and you're trying to receive a better interest rate than what you would have gotten if you had a bad credit score. Now, before you guys get a debt consolidation loan, please do your own due diligence and see which lender out there is best for you. Like for me personally, I would get one of these bad boys from Navy Federal Credit Union versus any other financial institution out there. But a lot of people out there can't bank with Navy Federal Credit Union. So if you guys fall into this category, then PenFed Credit Union is literally the next best option, which is just as good. But now that we talked a bit about debt consolidation loan, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about how you guys can receive one with PenFed Credit Union and what's it going to be looking like. So to get a debt consolidation loan with PenFed Credit Union, you guys have to be banking with them. But the good news is any one of you guys out there watching this video can literally start banking with them. All you guys need in order to start banking with them is a minimum deposit of $5 into a savings account, and then after you guys do that, you guys are literally good. Now when it comes to debt consolidation loans with PenFed Credit Union, you guys, these loans are going to start anywhere from $600 all the way up to $50,000 max. Now the term on this loan is going to range anywhere from 1 to 5 years, and the interest rate you're going to be receiving on this loan is going to range anywhere from an 8.99% to an 18% interest rate depending on what your credit worthiness is. But for the most part though, from what I've personally seen, most people out there who get approved for this loan typically have roughly a 10% interest rate on this loan. Now, as far as credit score requirements go, it's best if you guys have a credit score of at least 720 or higher for best chances of approval. Because from what I've seen personally, most people out there who tend to get approved for this loan usually have a credit score that's above that range. Now, you guys can still get this loan if your credit score is lower than this, but all I'm saying is your chances of getting approved for this loan are going to be a little bit slimmer. But when it comes to any kind of loans with PenFed, I noticed they pull from your Experian credit report, but they're still pulling from your Equifax credit report if you guys are applying for credit cards with them. If you guys experience anything different than this, then comment down below your data points so that way we can help the community out, so that way we all know now. But as far as the fees go with this loan, they're not going to charge you any origination fees for doing this loan for you, and there also won't be any prepayment penalty fees if you guys want to pay this loan off early, which is good. And then as far as the balance transfer fees, they won't be charging you to take debt from other credit issuers or lenders out there, which is pretty normal when it comes to this. Now, the good thing about getting a debt consolidation loan with PenFed Credit Union is that they will actually pre-qualify you to see if you guys would be approved or not. If you guys hit the check your rate button so that way you guys can pre-qualify for this loan, they're going to ask you why do you want to get a debt consolidation loan, and they're also going to want to know what loan term you want and the amount you are seeking to borrow. And then after that, they're going to ask you for your personal information such as your street address, date of birth, social security, what do you guys pay for rent or mortgage every month, what your gross annual income is, along with if you are applying with a co-borrower or not. Now, if you guys qualify, then PenFed is going to let you know what your interest rate is and what your estimated monthly payment would be. And if you guys like what you see, then go ahead and proceed with the loan. Now, typically when it comes to personal loans or debt consolidation loans, ladies and gentlemen, these are going to be harder to get because these are unsecured loans. They're not like auto loans to where the car is being used as collateral. So basically what I'm saying is that it's easier to get an auto loan versus a personal loan or debt consolidation loan, because if you guys default on the loan on an auto loan, they could just simply take their car back and resell it to make their money back. To where if you got a personal loan or a debt consolidation loan, it's going to be a bit harder for them to receive their money back. But I'm only telling you guys this so that way you guys know from here on out. Now, when it comes to PenFed verifying your income for this loan, if you guys put self-employed on the application, then they are going to verify your income. They'll verify your income because when they look at your credit report and they don't see that you're employed by a company, then they can't really decide if they should give you the loan or not, because they need to verify your income and job to see if things are matching up. Now, they can still ask for proof of income if you guys put employed on the application. All I'm saying is that it tends to happen more if you guys are putting self-employed on the application. But once you guys are approved and they send that promissory note for you guys to sign and you guys actually sign it, the money's going to be sent out almost instantly, or if not, literally the next business day. Now, before in the past, PenFed did used to deposit all the funds in your PenFed checking account, but as of recently, they just started issuing the payment to the lenders you're trying to pay off. So pretty much, once you guys are approved for this loan, they'll ask you for the lender's information so that way you can pay them off and roll all of your payments into one single big payment for now on with them. But that's pretty much it for this loan, guys. I would recommend this loan for people out there who have a bunch of credit card debt or even a personal loan too on top, so that way you guys can roll all your debt into one single payment and just be fixated on that one single payment every month, so that way you guys can actually pay it off. And like I said earlier, I would personally get one with Navy Federal Credit Union, but if you guys cannot bank with Navy Federal Credit Union for whatever reason, then PenFed is literally the next best option you guys can go with. Just know by getting one of these loans, you're typically going to have a lower interest rate, your credit score is going to go up if you're paying credit card debt off, and you're not going to be so much fixated on other accounts that you have to maintain every month, which can definitely put your mind at ease. That's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. I hope you guys found value in any of this information as always. If you guys have negative items on your credit report, like late payments, charge-off, collections, bankruptcies, or whatever it is, and you've been working with somebody who couldn't get it off for whatever reason, send an email to my business email, justmoneyish@gmail.com, saying credit repair, because I have an amazing credit repair person that I personally work with that can definitely help a lot of you guys out there. And also really quick, if you guys are looking to get funding for your business, like anywhere from $50,000 to $150,000 plus in capital, so that way you guys can actually scale and grow your business, send an email to my business email saying funding, and I'll speak with you guys there. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, then I do truly appreciate you guys. We were at 76,538 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post weekly videos for those that don't know, but if you guys haven't yet already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys get notified every time Ish posts a new video. And again, we talk about personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics, so if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. We talk about how to get high limits on your credit cards, how to boost your personal credit, how to obtain business credit. We talk about real estate, we talk about mortgage loan programs, we talk about all that, so this is your one-stop shop. And also really quick, for those out there that don't know, I am a licensed real estate agent and a licensed mortgage loan originator, so if you guys are looking to sell or purchase a home and you guys are in Southern California, all my information will always be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.